Describe a perfect day when you were a kid.
Shy baseball team.
Sorry.
And my first time at bat, I hit a home run. From then on, I was known as a home run hitter for the team. But the next 2 years that I played baseball, I never hit another home run. Because I was a big hero.
What is the most exciting thing you've ever done?
Exciting. There was a reunion at my unit in Tacoma, Washington, which took place in Tacoma and also at Fort Lewis, Washington, Army post. And we walked into this motel that we were registered for and into the ballroom because that's where they were meeting. And the first person I ran into was the aide man who saved my life. I hadn't seen him in over 10 years. I didn't know whether he survived the war, and I didn't know whether he didn't know whether I had survived the war. And so it was very emotional. We threw our arms around each other, and I believe we were both crying and so happy to see each other again.
Wow. Okay. What is the earliest memory?
One of my earliest memories was living on 19th Avenue, upstairs in a house that was either owned or rented by the Capilotto family. And we were next door to a close friend that I developed over the next few years. His name was Buddy Welch. And one of my earliest memories of something I really liked were the peanut butter sandwiches that his mother used to make for us. And at that point in time, if I couldn't get to a bathroom in time, I just did it in my pants, which caused little problems in regards to anyone else around me until I finally got home and could get cleaned up.
Interesting.
Another early memory of that time was that we had some black neighbors, and one of my black neighbors was a very young boy around my age whose name was also Sam. And he used to call me Sambo, and I used to call him Sambo. And one day, I was saying goodbye to him, and I said, "Goodbye, Sambo, see you later." And his older brother was there, and his older brother walked up to me. He was very angry. He said, "Why are you calling my brother Sambo?" He says, "We don't like that." Well, I said, "Why not?" I said, "Everybody else calls me Sambo." He says, "What's your name?" I said, "Sam." He says, "Oh, forget it, kid."
Okay.
I don't know.
So, what year did your parents come to America and why?
I don't know exactly when Mom came to America. Dad must have come to America about 1916. And his father sent him to America to escape being drafted in the Turkish army, which was united with Germany in a world war, fighting the U.S., Italy, Great Britain, France. And so that's why he came to the country. And when he first landed, which was in New York, he went down to Atlanta and he moved in with an uncle. And I don't know who the uncle was, and I think he was possibly, I don't know whether he came from an earlier family or later family, but he had to be quite a bit older. And that's where he learned the shoe repair business. And he was there for probably a year, and he really didn't like the way the uncle was treating him. Friends of his that were in Seattle send him enough money to come to Seattle. And that's how he ended up in Seattle. And that's where he met Grandma.
Why did she go to Seattle?
She went to Seattle because when she first landed in New York, apparently Uncle Joe, who lived in Seattle, made contact with his brother in New York and asked to have her sent to Seattle.
So you said
And that's how they really met.
Thank you so much, Uncle Sam, for letting me interview you. I had a great time.
It was my pleasure, and
Yeah.
my biggest pleasure was getting to know you better.
Oh, same here. Thank you.